Your KRCG 13 Storm Vision Forecast with Zach Paul.
Well, we are going to find a cold night across the area. Fresh snow on the ground. We did find a few clearing skies here through the late afternoon, allowed for some sunshine. With the sun setting now, we are going to find a chilly night and possibly even some refreezing out on the roadways. Use some caution, especially those side streets that might not have got as much attention as some of those major roads. Tomorrow morning, we'll find temperatures around 13 degrees and we'll stay dry overnight with a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Some of the snowfall totals that I got from you, Chris up in Mexico, about 4 inches. Judy and Lori said she has 3 inches, but there's also a thin layer of ice. Of course, they had a little bit of some freezing rain and some sleet around the lake area last night. So again, they got that snow on top of the ice. Marcia and Brazito about 4 inches. Jennifer up in Columbia, 6. Kenny here in Jefferson City, 3 inches. Richard in Higbee has got 4. And again, some of the higher totals that I saw came from the Montgomery County area. Out this way, again, some areas are picking up close to 8 and some of them over 8 inches of snow. Now, snow is out of here. We found a few breaks in the clouds. We're finding some of that right now across the Columbia, Jefferson City, even the lake area. But we will find clouds predominantly taking over here later on this evening. We're in the upper teens to low 20s for our temperatures. 17 Vandalia, Fulton at 23, Linear at 20 degrees, Versailles the warm spot right now at 24. A live look over at Jefferson City, our Scruggs Lumber camera, snow cap on top of the Capitol, clouds rolling in off in the distance, 20 degrees right now in Jefferson City. Our wind chills feel like 10. We're going to find those single-digit wind chills going into the morning hours on your Tuesday. A lot of moisture, rain, snow, wintry mix continue to push to the southeast, or at least the mid-Atlantic states. That will eventually travel up towards the northeast. Behind it, we've got a weak area, high pressure moving in. That's going to keep us dry overnight, but I think we'll find the cloud cover in place. But we'll also find a second storm system moving out from the northwest behind a cold front. That will bring a chance for some snow in here again tomorrow. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast with the westerly to northwesterly wind tonight. Front moving through tomorrow morning. Our snow, at least by late tomorrow morning, will begin to move into western Missouri, and that will skim for areas around the lake. For most of us, we're not going to see a lot of snow tomorrow, but for those areas from Kansas City down to around the lake, and just west of Warsaw and southwest of Camden, could pick up 1 to 2 inches of snow. Most of us, again, will find those totals being about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. Then we get Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. A little bit of light snow also begins to move into the area. I don't think we'll have much to worry about that, but I do think we'll find some flurries on the day on Wednesday. Breezy northwest winds behind it and a very cold air mass moving in. So the winter weather advisory for those areas around Kansas City down to just west of the lake, 1 to 2 inches of snow possible there. For most of us, again, we're looking less than probably a 1/2 inch or so. Tonight, cold, down around 12, 13 degrees. Tomorrow afternoon, mid to upper 20s. Maybe not quite the upper 20s, just depends on how much snow you see early tomorrow morning for areas around the lake. Then we've got our 7-day forecast. Wednesdays when we're going to find that Arctic blast moving in. Single digits on Wednesday morning, 13 for a high temperature. And then we'll find Thursday morning right around 0 to possibly even below 0 temperatures. A big Arctic blast, and we'll find another storm possibly moving in this weekend, bringing another round of some snow. And as you heard, polar plunge coming up in 2 weeks. And of course, I've been asking for help from a lot of you on Facebook. And today, my good friends, the Patty Malones, they made a donation. Again, a wonderful organization, Alan and Marilee Tatman there, great business here in town, local. They support local charities, and I am very excited and proud that they have reached out and said they would help me out with the Special Olympics. And of course, if you're just hearing about this, I've done the polar plunge in the past. Sure. Not a big deal. This year is a big deal because it's the super plunge. That's not just one, but that's 24 plunges in 24 hours beginning February 27th and ending on February 28th. So I've got my mark cut out for me, and they really helped me out.
You're a brave soul, Zachary.
You called your cardiologist.
Yeah.
Just checking.